Hello and welcome to Bible Study with Alice, and today we're on day 77, Psalm 77 of our daily psalm reading. We're reading from the ESV translation, but you're more than welcome to join us from a different translation. As you can see, we are on Psalm 77. These videos are filmed in real time. Today's date is the 19th of January 25 and it's a Sunday. You can find the previous 76 Psalms in the playlist below. There is a disclaimer as usual, and that is one, these videos are unedited and also I'll probably stumble my words in. Let's get started. In the day of trouble I seek the Lord. To the choir master, according to Jetsam, a psalm of Asper, I cry aloud to God, and he will hear me. In the day of my trouble I seek the Lord. In the night my hand is stretched out without wearying. My soul refused to be comforted. When I remember God, I moan. When I meditate, my spirit faints. Salam. I hold my eyelids open. I am so troubled that I cannot speak. I consider my days of old, the years long ago. I said, let me remember my songs in the night. Let me meditate in my heart. Then my spirit made a diligent search. Will the Lord spurn forever and never again be favourable? Has his steadfast love forever ceased? Are his promise at an end for all time? Has God forgotten to be gracious? Has he in anger shut up his compassion? Salam. Then I said, I will appeal to the years of the right hand of the Most High. I remember the deeds of the Lord. Yes, I remember you, wonders of old. I will ponder all your work and meditate on your mighty deed. Your way, O God, is holy. What God is great like our God? You are the God who works wonders. You have made known your might among people. You are 15. You with your arm redeemed your people, the children of Jacob and Joseph. Salam. When the waters saw you, O God, when the waters saw you, they were afraid. Indeed, the deep trembled, the clouds poured out water, the skies gave forth thunder. Your arrows flashed on every side. The crash of thunder was in the whirlwind. Your lightning lightened up the world. The earth trembled and shook. Your way through the sea, your path through the great waters, yet your footprint were unseen. You led your people like a flock by the hand of Moses and Aaron. So that is Psalm 77 complete, and tomorrow we will be doing Psalm 78. So that is the first half of the video complete. The second half I will talk about, for those who are new, I'll talk about the psalm and when the psalm was written. Obviously for those who return and knows what's going to be happening. And before I get into that bit, I just want to explain something first, and it's a bit about the psalms. So obviously the psalms were written over a vast period of time, and so it's going to be, I'm going to explain it in two sections, technically three, but the third links up with the second. So the first one, the psalms will have a date, not all, there are those psalms that will have a date, and they will be quite easy to understand, as in there's a time period linked to them and an event, and historians and scholars, will figure that out, and yeah, it's great that is. when you got a psalm that has a date and an event that links to it. But then on the flip side, there are psalms that don't have a time period, and that's generally down to the poetic language that the psalms were written in. But with those psalms, there is an event that could be linked to them. So it could be something like a fight, could be an issue going on in a king's life, things like that. But then, which is linked to the second one, there's a psalm that has no time period linked to it and no event linked to it, but historians and scholars obviously know it was written, but they just don't know when it was written. So I just wanted to explain that first. So, for Psalm 77, it was written between 600 BC and 500 BC. It's a psalm of a lament that expresses a feeling of despair and hopelessness, but also encourages hope and faith in God. The psalm is about how how people can struggle with doubt and hardship, but at the end of the day, God's power and miracles are always there. So, with this part here, we can relate to. So, if we're having hardship in our life, struggling with different things going on, doubt, hardship, struggles, whatever, God's power is always close by and miracles can happen. So we just need to believe that those miracles will unfold itself. So here it talks about lament and how a lament kind of comes about. So lament is a type of prayer or song that is a cry for God to help in the midst of pain and grief. These are obviously psalms that are lament, individual lament at that. So individual lament is a personal feeling. They're the most common type of psalm. Now the bottom bit is how we can put that into practice. So a lament often begins with an invocation to God, followed by the lament, which is obviously the pain, the grief, the sorrow, what have you, and request for help from God, obviously, and then you end that with an expression of trust in God that God will fulfill those fulfill your lament. We can do this any time of the day, anywhere in the day, whatever's going on in our life. If we've got a lot going on, we can do a lament. A lament is quite simple to do. You literally just open up with a invocation to God that God here wants to listen to you. Then you obviously express your feeling of pain and grief, sorrow, hardship, whatever it is. Then you request God's help, so you're asking him to help you in your time of need, and then you end that with an expression of trust that God will then fulfill what you've asked him to help you with. So that is Psalm 77 complete, and I will now write in the day and the date, which is day 77, and it's 19th, which is a Sunday of January 25. So that is Psalm 77 complete. Tomorrow we will be doing Psalm 78, and thank you for watching, and please like my content, please subscribe to my channel, which I'd really appreciate. Please turn on the notification bell so you get notified of when content gets uploaded to the channel, and it always gets uploaded, daily psalm videos that is, gets uploaded to the channel at 11 AM UK time. So at 11 o'clock these videos should be hitting your channel, and yeah, so please just turn the notification bell so you get that notification, and thank you and goodbye.